Hi everyone, it is Loxandra. I hope everyone is doing well. This is an update about my dog, and this is primarily for a lot of my friends on Facebook because she had her first vet appointment that I've taken her to since I've adopted her. For those that don't know, she has an enlarged heart. That's what we had found out when we were fostering her. She had been coughing really bad lately, and it's like, okay, I really need to get her in, so I took her in this afternoon. The vet did x-rays, and not good. I'm talking about you. She's very, very fearful of vets, and when not, she didn't want me to, leave her side, so I think she knew what was going on. I think she's completely aware about what's going on. Let me put the camera more on you, baby. He listened to her lungs and her heart and felt her pulses in the back of her legs. She has very, very strong pulses in the back of her legs, which is good. And he didn't hear a heart murmur. That's not necessarily good, and it's not necessarily bad at this time, and I'll explain why here in a minute. He said that she was extremely wet on her left side, and he's not sure that her lung is actually fully inflating on that side for because it's so wet. So she's very, very, very congested, and I've been noticing she coughs so bad that she'll puke up stuff. So I've been noticing there's been little spots around the house as far as fluid and stuff that she's been coughing up. So he suggested that we do an x-ray, which I said, please do the x-ray, because I have never seen any x-rays on her. He came back with the x-ray. Her chest cavity, I think the best way to do it is to draw this out. So it's more, that way everybody kind of understands. And we're going to have really bad, poor skills as far as drawing. I'm drawing a little dog right now, so don't mind me. This is my poor dog drawing. Her heart, I'm going to explain this, is like that in her chest wall. It is taking up the majority of the space in her upper part of her chest. So basically from here to here, that's how enlarged her heart is. And then her liver is really enlarged too, and he thinks that that might be from all the fluid, that it's just backing up into the liver, so therefore it's not able to get out of her system. So his suggestion was he put her back on her Lasix full-time and Vetamine full-time and her diazepam, I think is how it's pronounced. I can't remember how it's pronounced. He increased the dosage more than what she had been taking in the past. So now instead of taking half pills, she's taking full pills now. And she went up to halvesies on her other pill where she was taking like quarter doses. So that's what's going on as far as how enlarged it is, and he said that he can't really see the lungs because there's so much fluid, so he can't see whether or not the lung is inflating or if it's collapsed. I have to take her back on Wednesday. He's going to see if the push of the medication that he gave me for this next week or so is actually going to help crackle some of that up. And if not, it wants her to go in for an ultrasound on her heart. He said that the reason being is what concerns him is that she has radial pulses in her back of her legs, which are really, really strong, but because the heart is so enlarged, he's not sure if the heart valves are so bad that they're not showing a murmur anymore, or if the walls of the heart are extremely too thick, whether or not it's even pumping enough blood for her. So she's a pretty sick dog. We're going to do what we can for her and make sure that she's comfortable, and that's the only thing that we can do. I will keep you guys updated further down the road. If she ends up having the ultrasound, I have a feeling she will end up having the ultrasound. She's definitely a fighter. She doesn't let anything slow her down. You know, she does hack up a lot and cough a lot and everything else, but she's definitely a fighter, and I think that's what's keeping her going. Plus, she knows she's in a really well-loved home. So that's the update on her. It was really, really long. It was hard for me to just try to write all that out and try to explain everything. But yeah, so she's a pretty sick little girl. Heart is enlarged, liver is enlarged. They're not sure if the heart is actually pumping correctly, so there's possibly ultrasound, and it has to do with the walls either being too thick